you're a good man. I just wish you'd done it before he worked himself into the grave. But you know, maybe you and your friend that lent him the money could do things differently. Like, not threaten a man. Excuse me.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I really am.
Red Dead Redemption 2 is a game that I never expected to hit me as hard as it did after I finished it. I made a video a while back while I was midway through the game simply because I felt the need to make a video talking about it. I wasn't even finished, but I had so much fun that I just wanted to talk about it. Now that I finished RDR2, I'm just speechless. Arthur Morgan is a character that has an interesting story about what it is to be a man in a world that doesn't like your kind. I played the game mostly with extremely good honor, so every decision, every interaction, everything in this game was made by an outlaw trying to be a good person, getting sick and using the time he has left for the ones that matter in his life. By the end of my first ever playthrough of RDR2, I was left feeling sad, happy, and confused. Feelings that no other game has given me in a very, very long time. RDR2 was released a few years ago, and for some reason I never got to playing it then, but now, all these years later, I finally finished this masterpiece of a game that many hailed as the greatest video game ever created. Now, that is an opinion obviously, but I can say I share that opinion with those people. Red Dead Redemption 2 has now become my favorite video game I have ever played. I don't have a single negative thing to say about this game. To me personally, it is just simply a masterpiece. It is perfect.
Arthur's here!
Arthur! Oh, you're alive.
Just about.
Come inside. Come on, it's raining. Hey, everybody, look who's here.
How y'all doing? Hey, old man, wake up.
Hey, Arthur, they got John.
Good to see you.
Yeah, he got arrested.
He ain't hung yet?
Not yet. They moved him to Sisika. He's been working on a chain gang.
Howdy.
RDR2 combined everything into an unforgettable experience. It had gameplay, story, mechanics, details, graphics, everything you can imagine, just perfectly done. I don't think I have played a single open world game where that same open world felt this alive while playing the game. There always was something to do no matter what you're doing or where you are. There would always be a quest or a random encounter to keep you busy. Even if you're done with like all those, you got hunting and you got fishing challenges that just make you feel amazing even after finishing the game. I still remember riding on my horse around the map as John, trying to finish the legendary fishing missions that I started with Arthur. It just feels good and fun to get closer to that 100% game completion. Even if you're doing absolutely nothing, the gigantic open world allows you to just ride around on your trusty horse and enjoy nature or whatever you want to enjoy in this gigantic map. Arthur Morgan is my favorite video game protagonist I've ever played as, and it's not just Arthur, it's every single unique character that you get to know in the Vanderlyn gang. This is the first game that made me feel sad about the deaths of side characters in a video game, book, or even TV show. It's weird. You just grow attached to all of them in a way, and seeing them die or change over time also affects you as a player. It's just fantastic storytelling in my opinion.
That's the way it is. That's the way it is.
Oh, you're a good man. I just wish you'd done it before he worked himself into the grave.
My boy.
I didn't have a choice. John, I didn't have a choice. Left me!
At the end of the main story, it felt like war between the members of the gang. Everyone had a different opinion about what was happening, and you were in the middle of it. Seeing everybody pointing guns at each other, trying to give people a last chance to change as a person was really fascinating to me, especially after you grew very close to all of them. Arthur, John, Dutch, and the rest of the gang, they weren't the same people anymore. Everyone changed for the better or for worse, and I love that about this story.
Is with me! And who is betraying me?
All right, Arthur, come on, let's go.
You go.
Keep pushing, Arthur.
No. I think I've pushed all I can.
Come on.
You go.
We ain't got time for this, not now.
We ain't both gonna make it. Go. Now. I'll hold them off. It would mean a lot to me. Please. There ain't no more time for talk. Go.
Arthur.
Go to your family.
Arthur!
Get the hell out of here and be a goddamn man.
You're my brother.
I know. I know.
While I'm talking about characters and how they change, I just want to say that the ending to Arthur Morgan's story, his redemption, was beautifully executed. Like I said before, Arthur's my favorite video game protagonist of all time, and at the end of the game, it was just sad. So yeah, rest in peace, Arthur Morgan. Thank you for everything. I think the word that best describes RDR2 is freedom. I felt like I could do pretty much anything I wanted. I could be good, bad, useful, useless, poor, or rich in this game. There were no limits to what I wanted to do and who I wanted to be. At the start of the game, I was this dangerous outlaw who shot and just intimidated anyone who looked at me in a wrong way, and by the end I was this loving, caring person who just wanted to help everyone I can, no matter what the consequences were for me. All of these changes in character, I felt them slowly creeping up on me, and when they finally hit me, I felt them hard. It's just amazing how a video game can make me feel this way. RDR2 was 70-ish hours of pure fun and adventure for me, which will be a hard experience to top by any other game in the future. And the fact that I enjoyed over 70 hours of gameplay without a single negative thing to say about the game will be an even harder thing to top by any other game or even any other thing that I spend that much time on. For like a lot of people, RDR2 might have its issues, but I'm genuinely serious about it when I say that I haven't had a single issue with the game. Everything was just so perfect that I don't know how many times I'm gonna have to say it more. It's just perfect.
Thank you.
The setting of the game is fantastic. Even going back to my childhood, who didn't think cowboys and outlaws were cool? I mean, I'm sure to this day, everyone that sees those old Clint Eastwood cowboy movie clips can't help themselves and think that it's just something really cool. I'm European, so I guess I don't really have much of a connection to the wild, wild west of the United States, but it always fascinated me. The stories I heard, were very, very interesting and fun to hear. And Red Dead Redemption is a series that gives players the chance to experience how it was like back then firsthand, I guess. No matter where you're from, you're gonna feel like a true cowboy and a Wild West gunslinger. Again, Red Dead Redemption is perfection. So now, at the end of the credits, at the end of everything of Red Dead Redemption 2, I can say that I had a lot of fun, and I could recommend literally everybody, whoever you are, if you're watching this video and you haven't played Red Dead Redemption 2, I recommend you to play this video game, because it's genuinely something special. But yeah, that's been me talking about this game. Thank you all for watching the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.